Alright guys, it's your boy Eddie Starr coming to you live from the trash truck, about to give it to you raw. Byron Scott's on this salty media tour where he's just going around and he's venting and he's letting everybody know his side of the story. I'm pretty sure the media outlets got in him, and the first time I heard him was on the Dan Patrick show. Now, then I seen something on The Jump. I saw all this stuff going on, like Lakers Twitter, you know, they were bringing up Byron Scott and they were tweeting out stuff that Byron Scott was saying. So Baxter Holmes put out this article, really good article. I'm gonna have the link in the description. Check it out down below. And it breaks down everything that Byron Scott was saying. Now, he went on The Jump and he was asked some questions, and he also went on Sports Nation and he was kind of getting grilled by Maximus Ellis. Now, Rachel Nichols is a great interviewer. She says to him, "How did you not know that you was about to get fired? Come on, man. You know, like, what's going on with you, bro? You knew damn well you was about to get fired. You wasn't reading the newspapers or what?" So then he's like, "Well, no, because I felt like I was blindsided because me, Mitch, and Jim Buss, we had already talked previously, I'm guessing like a year before. I'm not sure when he said, I have to watch the interview again, but he said sometime before the season ended that it was understood that it was going to take 2 to 3 years for the rebuild to happen. And he understood that this was a kind of farewell tour for Kobe. And after the farewell tour, he was going to be ready to take on the challenge of finally developing the rookies, or not rookies anymore, but the young core, and taking on the challenge of, you know, finally getting rid of the Kobe situation and being able to be the coach of the Laker team. He was ready for the challenge. And he said, but when he was called in, they just kind of told him what it was. He was numb. He couldn't believe it. He was really shocked. He just wanted to go home and get away. And, you know, he took a couple days. He was still a little hot. And he talked with Mitch Kupchak, and now he says it's over with. But he told Mitch Kupchak, "You know what, man? I feel like I didn't get a fair shot." And Mitch Kupchak said, "Hey, that's fair." Jim Buss said something different, but Mitch Kupchak, you know him. He's always been amiable, friendly. So he says there's no hard feelings, there's no love lost. Now, going on to the Laker rookies, he was asked about why D'Angelo Russell and, you know, about their playing Julius Randle. Why'd you pull him from the starting lineup? And he was like, I pulled him from the starting lineup. I believe this was on the Maximus Ellis Sports Nation with Michelle Beadle. Specifically, he said on that interview that he pulled them out because they weren't quote unquote professionals, and he wanted to teach them how to be professionals. So he yanked them, and he wanted to teach them that they had to earn their spot. And he pointed at T-Mac, and he pointed at Kobe and himself, like, this is a way that, you know, you have to, in this league, nothing's given to you. You know, and there's a sense of entitlement, especially D'Angelo Russell, he was saying. So that's why it was kind of like that tough love dynamic. So he said that's why, the reason why when D'Angelo Russell came back, he was playing significantly better because, you know, he was playing significantly better because he would appreciate the time that he had on the floor. But the Laker situation between Nick Young and D'Angelo Russell was brought up again by Rachel Nichols, or them again. I forgot, ESPN. It was the same stuff just being regurgitated. So he was saying that Nick Young and D'Angelo Russell, he felt more empathy for Nick Young, even though Nick Young was the one who cheated and all that. He still felt bad for Nick Young because this old school code that was broken. But however, he did feel empathy for D'Angelo Russell, because D'Angelo Russell's only 20 years old. He's 20 years old. So he's like, how can I really go hard on a 20-year-old when we all made mistakes when we were 20 years old? He said that 90% of the locker room was against him, and then you have Meta coming out on something else saying that that wasn't true. So I mean, we don't know what's what. But he said that obviously that, you know, Nick Young, that whole Nick Young, D'Angelo Russell thing, they're not friends, or they're not going to be cool. But you know, that was pretty much it. But he definitely felt, I guess, betrayed that he got fired. But at the same time, he's rooting for the Lakers, and he's rooting for Luke Walton, and he's happy for Luke Walton because he coached Luke Walton. Now, you guys got to remember, back in 2012, Luke Walton got traded for Ramon Sessions, and everybody threw a party because we thought Ramon Sessions was going to be the next point guard. And we were happy that Luke Walton was getting off the, just taking a paycheck from the Lakers. So, with that being said, and with that being done, he said he wishes Luke Walton well. He wants to give him, he wants to give him advice. That's what he said on the Dan Patrick show. If Luke Walton was to call him, he would give him advice. I'm sorry. Not wants to give him advice, but if Luke Walton called and asked for advice, he would give it to him. So that's more than what most people would do. And, he was getting ripped apart. But the main thing is, I understand. He's a little bit salty because he got fired. But it's unfortunate. It had to be done. But, I mean, hey, life goes on. If you got fired from your job, you'd be a little bit salty. I think it was a little bit too soon for him to be coming out doing these media tours, and because it doesn't really make you look good if you're bitter, or it comes off like you're bitter, or you're upset, or the wound is still fresh, hasn't quite healed. So it doesn't look great if you're trying to go to another team and you're kind of still salty about the firing. But he has a right to be if what he said was true. But I had to make this video. It's your boy, The Star. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share. Also, click on my main page. Click on the notification bell. Get those notifications going. Peace.